Hi guys, I'm Shmee. Hello to you and welcome back to the channel, and especially welcome today to a very exciting look backstage behind the scenes at the Autosport International Live Action Arena. Now things get started with this very nice lineup behind me, but as part of the co-presenting team, that means I'm in and out of all sorts of different cars, including a few particularly standout ones. But we're going to get started in my Vantage GT8, heading out for the beginning of the show. Crofty, my co-presenter, is going to be in the McLaren 720S, the lovely Paris blue of that car. It's gorgeous. Beyond that, the new Aston Martin Vantage, and I'm going to jump in for probably the first ever passenger ride in a new Vantage with none other than Jonny Adam from Aston Martin, so hopefully we'll catch a few words with him later on as well. And then at the end, I get to drive the AMG GT R, but there's a lot else going on here too. If you take a look this way, we've got all of the Ginettas. I'm going to drive out in a Ginetta G55 alongside the LMP track car styled G58, which is mental. There's an awful lot more down here as well. We've got the stunts from Terry Grant. Billy Munger is here, which is cool as well. Basically, it is going to be carnage, but it is very, very exciting. So I'm going to do the best I can to keep the camera rolling as much as possible behind the scenes and show you what this is like. Here we go then, the car is warmed up so I can give it some blips when we get started. I've got my cue cards, just in case I need them. Most of it's from heart. I've got a microphone, which is obviously compulsory. I also have to put a helmet on for different bits, so I have a helmet mic in the boot for getting changed between segments or changing my gear. I've got an earpiece in so I can hear the cues and what's going on, but I need to go and line up. We're going to be the first car going out into the arena, out of the ones that aren't already in there. So let's go over to the start, put the exhaust in noisy mode, obviously, click of the button. Off we go. Crofty's going to follow. And you're probably wondering, why is there a fluffy dice in here? Christmas present from my sister. It was a bit of a joke. She gave me some for my 17th birthday when you can start driving in the UK. And for Christmas, now that I'm 30, she thought it would be fun to have some more fluffy dice. So they are making the voyage with us out into the arena for this show. But I'm looking forward to this. It should be a bit of fun. I'll try and concentrate on the show itself a little bit more than the behind the scenes. But out we go! Here we are then, on the stage.
Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, to Autosport International 2018 to the Live Action Arena. I'm David Croft, this is my co-host Shmee. How are you, sir?
Very good, hello everyone and welcome. And I see you have turned up the style with the McLaren 720S, very nice colour. How are you enjoying it?
What a beautiful car this is.
Well, I've gone completely the other way, something a bit more old school, the Vantage GT8. Did you know the race version of this won Le Mans last year?
Did it really? If I had 24 hours, I would definitely spend it in that.
Indeed, and as you know, we like to mix it up a little bit with some supercar fever, and there's something in store today that not even I've been out in before.
I think you've driven everything on the planet.
There's apparently one missing.
One missing, and we will show you that a little bit later on. So welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, as we kickstart our motorsport year.
Backstage where it is very noisy, but time for me to swap around some things. And the noise of cars you can hear right now are the 50s stock cars, and then the Bristol F1s as well go out. But as you can tell, those things are really, really loud. So I'm sorry that I'm point proven, case in point right there. So I need to get rid of these things because I'm going to be jumping into the passenger seat right now for the next section in the new Vantage. So I'll pop in the boot of my car. Literally, I do this every show, swap around some stuff. I have a helmet mic specifically to wear underneath the helmet so that I don't have to be holding something that when we're going around I might bash myself in the face. I've obviously got to wear a helmet for this as well. Sparker helmet right here, and then when we get back to the Vantages, I jump straight into another car too. But fingers crossed this is all going to go very well. My co-driver for this next outing is Jonny Adam. I'm looking forward to jumping in with him, the Malt winner, Aston Martin racing driver. We've been doing some testing with the new Vantage as well, and he's getting rid of my earpiece because that doesn't fit under a helmet. There's a lot going on, it's really crazy, but amazingly exciting as well to be doing all of this. Here we are then. Hi Jonny, how are you?
You good? You okay?
I'm very good, I'm excited about this. Every single time out in this car is something.
Yeah, it's pretty special, isn't it?
You've been involved a bit in the testing and driving, or?
Yeah, a little bit obviously this weekend and today, just at Live Action Arena with the road car stuff, but most of the stuff behind the scenes is the race stuff.
Of course, which is very exciting times right now, because the Vantage GT race car is out. It's coming this year. You're racing it this year.
Yeah, big year ahead with the new car. Successful year last year with the old car, but yeah, we're really excited with the new product, and hopefully we can challenge for the win on the mall again.
Well, I can't wait to see it in action. It's probably one of the best looking race cars that has ever existed.
Yeah.
Launch was incredible, but we get to take this out now. I'm going to be narrating to the camera that's live to the screens in the arena. You're going to be sliding us around a little bit.
Yep.
And we'll see how it goes. But let's have fun.
Cool. Yep.
How about this then? The brand new Aston Martin Vantage. This car is so new. This is by far the first time I've ever been in it, but I think it's probably even the first time you guys might even have seen this new car. So the new model Vantage replaces my old car that you saw earlier that I drove in with. It has a 4-litre bi-turbo V8, over 500 horsepower, and I can tell you when it's being driven like this, quite sideways, it's really rather exciting to be in. Here we go, this is good times. Wow. Well, that was pretty fun. They're doing an interview now out live. Obviously the crowd are just out this way, but this guy's really tinted with them, so they probably can't see me. Get ready to jump back off stage and I'll swap into something else.
Doesn't that look beautiful? If you could drive it onto my driveway, that would be fab, guys. I'll take 1 in 3.
Hey, that's how you leave an arena. Nicely done. Awesome, awesome. So quick jump for me, out of here, into the Ginettas. And off we go again for a round. I don't know what round it is. Thank you very much. Enjoyed that first opportunity in this car. How cool is that? From one crazy thing to another. This is the Ginetta G55. I hooked up my cameras, my action cameras, using the software to make sure they're pointing in the right way. We're going to drive this out behind Ginetta's new G58, which is absolutely mental. So the hardest thing with this car is making sure not to stall suspension. This is a Supercup car, which is like the GT4 car but not restricted, so bigger aero and a bit more crazy. But it is so cool, that noise when you shift. So I'll be concentrating when we're out on the track, believe me, because there's a lot to take in and I don't want to get it wrong. And the Ginetta driver's driving the LMP track car in front of me, so keeping up is absolutely no chance, no hope. But I really like this camera system because I can actually tell that I'm filming completely the right way. Yeah, fingers crossed it all goes well. I'll show you this car more when we get back actually and have a look at the outside because it's really, really awesome. But you can see this is all happening on a very frantic, rushed, fast pace. So I think we'll line up in a second and go time again. Here we go then, let's put it into gear and drive on out. So you don't want to stall it, that would be embarrassing. This thing has a lot of power and a very, very, very sticky clutch. And away we go. I'm actually too gentle, I drive like a road car driver. Back into neutral. And look at that thing in front of me. That is sheer mental. Give them a thumbs up, all is good with me. The car is getting up to temperature, it's a little bit cold from the last rehearsal for this run. But I'm excited, even if it's just around an indoor arena. Driving this thing is so cool, it is so awesome. Because cars like this are designed to be moving, not parked up, you have to keep your eyes on the coolant temperature. It doesn't get enough cooling unless there's airflow actually coming through it. So this is something else I have to think about, as well as the lines and the words and the script and where we're going. But basically, he's leading the show, I am just the follower. I think we're getting ready to start fire back line. Think about it, this is a serious race car and I'm not exactly knowing what I'm doing. I'm jumping from one car to another, so I've got a lot to take in. Probably making this video is not the most sensible thing in the world, but I've managed so far, and we have a nice behind the scenes piece. So we shuffle up towards the front, ready to go out, where, let's say, it's a little bit slippy. You understeer a bit, you slide around, and braking, lock up, super easy, so you have to be like concentrating. But we'll enjoy the noise, he'll leave me for dead, and then we'll catch up with Crofty when we're on stage. You see my point, he's gone already. You can even hear him. Sliding everywhere. We get a couple of laps around to the live race course. Usually good fun though. There's a bit of rise on the coolant temp. It's actually got colder while I've been driving rather than hotter. But they're doing a little interview out in front of me. In a moment, Crofty's going to come over. This is all planned, obviously, behind the scenes. He's going to come over, we'll have a couple of words. I'm going to watch the coolant temps, and then it'll be out to the back. He's hopefully going to do a really cool drive away, but unfortunately I'm not going to do it. Let's see what happens. Normally I'd have me in here, so I can hear what they're saying. Obviously right now, no problem with that at all. I'm just relying on watching, getting a feel of what is going on. But actually I think I'm going to flip it off. The temperatures are rising, so we'll get a bit quieter just for a second.
Speed promised this time last year that he'd go and race some Ginettas. Thumbs up if you're still going to be racing Ginettas this year. Are you going to race? Oh, we don't know. We don't know yet. Because I'm free on Wednesday if you want some training on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ginetta G55 with Shmi and the wonderful G58. A track car, ladies and gentlemen, that you can take out yourself with Charlie Robertson.
Okay, so we've got to catch up a little bit on schedule. There are all these things to think about when we're doing something like this, and clearly we're running slightly over time, so we're going to get but away we go out of the arena. It is just crazy how much there is to take in. I hope you've been able to hear me in here. Now we have to park up this car, which is another interesting aspect to this. Before I jump into the next car and get ready to continue from there. Oh my goodness me. Okay, there we go. We're done with the Ginetta. Flip it off. 6-point harness off. Camera's off. And I'll see you in the next car. It's another little swap around moment, so helmet and helmet mic off. Now I need my actual microphone and my earpiece back. I'm going to take an action cam with me as well, because it's time for the Beast of the Green Hell. So this is all quite chaotic behind the scenes, but I know what I'm doing. I've got it all scripted out if I need. No more cue cards required. I know the last bit, so we'll head over to the Mercedes, and it's time to drive out again. We're back lined up then in the GTR, which is in race mode, and I'm going to turn on the traction control because it's a little bit of fun to get it a little bit slippy, right? And we can turn that up a notch or two. So I go out literally right at the very, very end behind everybody. Terry Grant and Billy Mungo go out for another little stunt. Then it will be my turn to pick up Crofty, who you'll see for the first time. So we have these bits. Well, you've seen some of them on the screen, discussions and things, but we have a few bits backwards and forwards. It's good banter. We've known each other for a while, doing this kind of thing. He presents Sky Sports Formula 1. So it's noisy. There's some bikes doing jumps and stuff out there in the arena right now. I have the screen, so as I'm waiting here, I can actually see what's going on, which is really cool. But I think just preparing, and then we'll go out. So I'm waiting for the green light. We've got this traffic light system. When that goes green, it's my turn to go. And obviously we go that way. Guys, Crofty's in the car.
Oh, right, sorry.
You're on camera.
Are you filming that?
I am filming that. I didn't say anything. I should have introduced before. How's the show gone?
Well, the show's gone really well, thank you very much, Shmi. Hello, everybody. This is what happens when we get really excited. Yeah, because we've just done a proper 1 hour and 2 minute show.
That wasn't bad.
What, for us, that was very good.
And it went really well. It was very nice. I'm pleased.
Second time, very slick. We didn't talk over each other. We didn't swear. Everyone did everything right. We didn't have any crashes. And that finale, you've got to get some footage.
Well, it's camera on the outside, so we'll have seen some of it.
Because you've got to see it, because what you've got is you've got the drifters drifting around the NASCARs. You've got the guys doing somersaults and backflips and all that on the FMX bikes. You've got Terry Grant and Billy Mungo doing donuts underneath the bikes. and then you got Shmi in the.
And I do a small little baby slide around the corner.
He comes hooning round the corner.
I
of the
would
GTR.
love to hoon it more, but there's not very much space.
No, that's true.
If I put this very sideways, there's a big concrete wall. But no, this has been awesome fun. I'm absolutely loving it.
Mate, I'm really enjoying today. Should we do it 11 more times?
I think it's something like that from now, isn't it?
It is 11 more
Game
shows.
on! Awesome.
Good man, thanks, Vic.
Awesome.
Take care, dude.
That was awesome. It's really cool getting the feedback from the crowd, feeling the response, the engagement, the excitement, and I hope if you guys have been here and watched it, I didn't fluff any lines in the show that you came for. But while we're here, a big shout out goes to Mission Motorsport, supported by Help for Heroes, the guys who are helping train those who've been wounded, part of the armed forces, get back to action and come and enjoy driving and motorsport. Alongside Terry Grant's stunts, we've got the 4F types, and quite a spectacular show that they take part and create during this whole thing. But you can see pretty much all the other machines that are here and lined up. We've got the Brisker F1s up there. Oliver Bennett's Focus WRX is ridiculous. That thing does 0 to 62, I think, in 1.8 seconds. Like, take that 918, or probably, is that even quicker than Tesla Roadster? Or the claim figures of Tesla Roadster? I think it probably is. It's insane. Down this way though, we're going to come down towards the Ginettas. We'll go past our little supercar lineup that we have right there with the AMG GT R in the green Helm Magno. My AMG GT R is over in the exhibition hall that you might have seen in my other video of this show, but I think it looks really good in green, just so many of them ordered that way. The prototype Vantage, so that's not actually a customer final development car. It is one from the factory, which is why I haven't driven it yet. Press drives haven't even happened yet, but they will do in due course. This one, as you can see, looks really, really quite badass. 510 horsepower, 4-litre bi-turbo V8. In fact, the engine comes from that thing. You've got some random things taking part in this. I love the back, the way you have the swoop of the rear spoiler matching up with the diffuser shapes down below as well. Just would be nice if it had slightly bigger exhaust tips. Anyway, small little thing. It's locked, so I can't show you the interior right now, but interesting colour choices on this particular car. If we continue up the line, we go past the Ginettas. They have a mini little race with the smaller Ginettas going out, which is quite fun with all of those earlier in the show. And then actually spin the camera that way, you've got all of the 50s stock cars and all of that jazz. They make quite a racket. You've got the NASCARs, wraps up with some NASCARs at the end, which is insane to have those here. First time they've ever been at Autosport. And then we get to the Ginetta G55 Supercup, the car that I drove out, that I didn't really get to show you much of before. But gigantic rear wing back here, carbon, just proper, well, cool, awesome race car, serious thing, although slightly less serious. Imagine driving in this thing, this proper Le Mans track toy style. Look at it. Look at the way you step into that. Crazy, insane. Has even open over the wheels. That's nuts. So that's been an awful lot of fun as well. So basically, atmosphere in here, all of the cars, everything that's going on, makes for a really, really quite awesome experience. So I hope you've enjoyed this little view and what it's like behind the scenes, backstage, what I'm getting up to at Autosport, and it's keeping me busy, I'm not gonna lie. As Crofty said, we've got another 11 shows after this one over the weekend, so I hope to see many of you guys here. Probably before the time this video is actually dropped, but it's awesome, I'm loving it, and yeah, what a crazy afternoon. Anyway, that's it for this time. Thank you very much as always for watching, guys. Be sure to stay subscribed, ring the bell down below to get instant notifications of new videos, and I will catch up with something like one of these, you know, new supercar, that kind of stuff, very soon. Anyway, cheers guys, I'll see you then. Cheers.